Okay, well, we are live. What happened? Okay, we are live. Getting ready to play some Star Wars Fall of the Empire today. It's gonna be a fun one. Looking forward to it. Shout out to Nitro Pinball, where I buy all my pinball stuff. Thank you, Nitro. Ball Baron, where I buy my balls, my pinballs. Looking forward to playing some of the Star Wars today.
Hello, my friend. Spare a few credits for the rebellion?
That was upsettingly loud. Well, as people slowly make their way into the stream this morning, just wanted to say there's no specific plan. This is a Friday live stream of Star Wars. So we'll be, actually, and I think today my playfield might be a bit flatter. I adjusted some feet, so some better nudging action. More or less, today, going to hop right into some pinball gameplay live on wherever you watch these things. Probably one more minute before I'm off to the races here. As soon as I go live, I have to click a few buttons, which is kind of good. I get to see the chat start up and stuff as well, but hoping everyone has a sincerely not crappy Friday ahead of them. Unless you're watching this VOD later, then maybe it'll be a different day of the week. But Star Wars leaderboard in my house. I gotta get back on top. My brother-in-law was here and played the crap out of Star Wars. So anyways, we're playing Star Wars. We're back at it. What's up, Ogman on TikTok? Nice to see you in the chat as well. All right. Oops.
The rebellion needs every soldier it can get.
Okay, off to this. So when I personally play Star Wars Fall of the Empire, I basically always auto launch and then let the ball settle. And then pick from any of the 13 actual skill shots.
The Jedi Ball Saver is now available. Skill shot, very well done.
Lighting. One of my first courses of action is also lighting the light lock at the droid's shot there. And start to charge my Jedi save with the spinners.
Missions are lit. Shoot one of the flashing shots.
Oh man, it should give you a ball save when it does that. Anyways, what's up, Rinsler? Welcome in. knock on wood or metal. Work hasn't been crazy. It's been average, but Friday is usually how it goes. Everyone waits to have their meetings on Friday to justify their existence and, you know, look busy. Oh, but we had this meeting. Fucking 3 p.m. meetings on a Friday.
Like, come on now, we haven't got all day.
I don't forget the 3 p.m. meetings on Friday when I'm doing your reviews. I don't. So I'm lucky I've got a great set of coworkers, and they're all very competent, 90% of them. 95% of them, but... Okay, well, let's do some more pinball stuff. Ball 1 sucked, but... So Star Wars had a fresh code update, and
there's something alive in here. That's your imagination. Something just moved past my leg.
Definitely there's a couple new call-outs and mode adjustments and timer adjustments and video movements as it moves towards 1.0 on the code. So, and what's up, John? Welcome to the stream. Reject off the center rim. The ball's stuck in Borgland at the back. Come on now. There we go.
You've been killed too.
Local ball inside the Death Star.
I say that because if you guys have played Metallica, Guardians, or any of the other layouts where the ball likes to sometimes, if it's lingering, it gets stuck at the back. But I know, totally. But this is the warm-up game. It is Friday. I'm happy to be playing pinball. See you guys in the chat. So make no mistake, I'm grateful to be above ground. Yeah, so BW asked about what happened with the voodoo glass. Okay, so I can indirectly...
Come on now, we haven't got all day.
I can indirectly blame my daughter, but it's truly not her fault. But I moved a bunch of the machines around the room to make room, organize. And anytime you move a machine, most people re-level it. So you jack up the legs. Or no, so first you check that it's level. It needed some adjustments. So I moved Dungeons and Dragons from one corner to the middle of the room. And when I was putting the glass back, I just carefully lifted it up and it just went boom and just turned to powder, like turned back into sand. And so like immediately I kept my eyes closed, because that's what I learned in first aid, industrial first aid. So, and I kind of wiped it didn't help that like I was a little bit sweaty, not like sweaty, but you know, I was doing a job anyways. So my arms had the powdered glass on it, my cheeks and face. So I slowly rubbed it away, but this morning I woke up and there was a crust. So obviously some got in my right eye, and the eye did the eye stuff and pushed it out. But holy shit, like this room is 25 feet by 20 feet. The glass hit every corner. Like it hit every corner. It blew up into every corner. Even it took my brother and I over an hour to clean it up with a broom and a mop, and then a huge high-powered flashlight, and then the vacuum. So anyways, that's the story. That's the story of it. But what I wonder is, so this was a piece of voodoo glass from a couple years ago, and it was actually, come to think of it, it was the piece that was given to me because it had a chip on the corner. Makes me wonder if somehow it was like, I don't know, because I didn't hit anything. I just kind of lifted it up. But call me Captain Cautious, which is what my daughter calls me. But dude, these are on my face next time. No more screwing around. Anyway, so that's what happened. I posted a clip of the aftermath just on my social media, but I'm definitely, anytime I do movement, I'm gonna be wearing my Meta glasses next time, because that would have been like an awesome thing to have recorded. And it could happen again. I mean, everyone that I've asked, I mean, people that I know have all blown up the glass before, but anyways, that's what happened. And Tom, you know what? As soon as it happened, I was like, thank God it didn't blow up in a machine. Can you imagine the cleanup? The cleanup would have been a nightmare. So it happened beside a machine. Glass went on a machine, but it just wiped off. I vacuumed it off, but yeah. Here's.
Super skill shot completed. Multiplier is lit. Place a shot multiplier.
Oof.
Is lit. It may be advantageous for us to collect a mystery award.
Multiball.
Half battle multi-ball. Double jackpot. Jackpot. I wish I had your confidence. Jackpot. Well done. Jackpot.
spinners for days. Oh, good. All for fun. And yeah, Craig, so I did get it cleaned up, but if you've ever, I don't know if you guys have ever lived in the ghetto, but if you've ever had your car broken into or bought a car that's been broken into, I'm gonna be finding glass for years. I guess cars don't just get broken into in the ghetto, but I've had a lot of cars broken into when I was younger. And when you get a broken window, you're going to be finding those little squares of glass for a while. But so the glass breaking happened kind of right behind where I'm standing, and anyways, this morning when I was under this machine re-leveling it a bit, I found 2 squares of glass. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be like a shitty Easter egg hunt for the next one.
No hands. Impressive. Most impressive.
What's up, Rockhound?
Jay.
So Craig, that is a good question. I've been replaying the moment of the glass breaking in my head, and there's nothing I could have hit. I think it was just the pressure of my hands or something, and it just maybe had a defect or something, but whatever.
Save is now available at the action button.
Part of me wants the first warm-up game to be over, but yeah, no. But yeah, good morning and welcome in to the Rockhounds. Johnny Button, Craig, Tom, as always, BW. See you guys, Rinsler, Robot Adjacent. Nice to see you. All right, what the bonus champion? That's got to be like a sympathy. They must have just coded that in because my bonus wasn't.
You've defeated the Empire.
Too crazy.
You should be commended.
Jess J Biscuity, welcome also to you.
The chance of a match is
Happy Friday.
725-1.
I guess actually that score wasn't too bad. I think, you know what? I think Robot Adjacent has been missing work a little bit too often. I think that Robot Adjacent needs a employment review, and we should consider our options and maybe move on and maybe hire a new Robot Adjacent. So Robot Adjacent is through WiseBot, which is kind of like a mid-level like channel bot. But anyways, it sucks now because it just, one of the coolest things about it, you can't chat with Robot Adjacent. So there is a thing where you can like, and it's a paid thing too. Like I pay every month for the whole thing. So, and but there are other things like you're supposed to be able to like talk to Robot Adjacent and ask them, like, how many viewers are there? What game are we playing? Like, I don't know. It's, you know, it's AI, right? It's all the AI. Anyways, another story. I was using some tools, like AI adjacent tools, to create basically a system to go out into the internet every day and research the latest pinball news and stuff. Man, AI, who said it yesterday? Documengineer said that the current AI is not ready for prime time. That is like such an accurate statement. Like, and I told my wife the irony. I'm like, I spent probably 4 hours trying to write this prompt and script and application to go out and look for news, when I could have just looked for news for 10 minutes and found that there's no news. So that's the false sense of Beetlejuice is dancing. The false sense of efficiency where it's not. But anyways.
We need your help to defeat the Empire. I suggest a new strategy. Try to obtain the lit
Chris
mystery
Granner
orb.
on Yukon. I did see that there was 2 dudes added to Yukon Yeti for sound.
Look, it's lit. Oh my, you've activated the multipliers. Look, it's lit. I suggest you start one of the flashing mission shots.
I'm gonna make this game a bit steeper later. Little, not float. I mean, it is floaty, but it's shiznit.
Too short for a stormtrooper.
Huh?
Ball 1 locked.
Laugh it up, fuzzball.
The Laugh It Up Fuzzball one? I think those are not new comments. So I told you guys a little bit that I'm changing my feet. I'm changing my sliders on some of my machines to be I'm putting the rubbers on the back and the sliders on the front
Now,
where I
come on
stand.
now, we haven't got all day.
And so far I really like it. I'm able to do a controlled nudge without tearing my shoulder sockets out. And I'm capable of doing a death save if needed.
Jedi Ball save is now fully operational. You've placed a shot multiplier. Oh dear, oh dear.
I didn't read that. I actually nudged the wrong way. Boom, boom, boom.
Skill shot completed. Shot multiplier. You placed a shot multiplier.
Good morning, Doc and Engineer. Welcome to this.
In the event you do not match, I want you to know you've been a real friend.
Okay. No free game. I did some nudgy. What's up, Irish Luck? Okay. Yeah, and I mean, yeah, I'm trying to also show off the modes, but I have to actually get to those modes, so.
Oh, come on now, we haven't got all day.
Rockhound, so you're looking for a monster bash. I like Monster Bash. What are you guys' thoughts on ever buying a game new from CGC? Like how long do they actually take to come?
Super skill shot completed. Place a shot multiplier. D. Jedi Ball save enabled. Ball 1 locked.
Would have been killed too, and the droids would now be in the hands of the Empire.
Shot multipliers are lit.
frustration take over.
Well done. We're saved. Missions are lit. So many to choose from.
Anyway, we should be at all around about $200.
Ah, the meatloaf. I'm not going to feed the Rancor.
Super skill shot completed. You place a shot multiplier.
I stumbled across a recording while I was cleaning him. He says he belongs to someone called Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Half battle multi-ball. Jackpot! Jackpot! Double jackpot! 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 Jackpot!
To you, Junior.
Out of all just in time.
Jackpot!
Dirty hooker.
Defeat the AT-AT.
Why'd you throw it that way? Ah, slinger.
Artu says the chance of a match is 725 to 1.
The funny thing is, I get a copyright warning every time that happens, but I'm okay with it. I accept it. Welcome to the Friday show. I'm going to try to not explode any more glass in this room. That's going to just ruin working on the machines for me, because now I'm going to...
Emotional damage.
Now I'm going to treat moving the glass like it's about to explode. I was never careless either. I'm always like, you know, palms open, you know, very careful. It just goes boom. And then it crackled after like Rice Krispies, like, or something. Yeah, so Doc Imagineer, last night, when my brother was over, he was playing, and I wanted 4 of the machines or 5 of them got moved. So I wanted him to be able to play all the games if he wanted. And so they needed to be re-leveled. I mean, they were probably fine, but for me, they needed to be re-leveled. So I had removed the glass and placed it to the side from Dungeons and Dragons. And when I picked it up gently, I'm replaying it in my head gently, it fuck, boom. But like, it was, I don't know, it was voodoo glass. It wasn't the new nitro glass either, which I'm now obligated to go buy 2 pieces of. But, and you know what else? Like, I even 3D printed these little rubber feet, but like, they didn't fit. So I wasn't using them. So maybe when I picked it up, there was some sort of like something on the ground. Like I've heard too, like it's a hardwood floor, like a laminate plastic floor. I've heard before that like even one piece of sand under the edge when you move it can blow up the thing. So, but yeah, it turned to powder and squares, much like, you know, an automotive window. It was unsettling. It made me unhappy. But anyways, here we are. We're back here playing this today.
Where do you think you're going?
Part of me feels my playfield is leaning, but I didn't level this one. It should have been fine, but yeah, Slinger, that's the thing. Like anytime, everyone I know, a lot of people I know that I've asked before about, hey, have you ever broken a piece of glass? I don't know why I always ask that, and most people have, like operators, tech guys. It's just a matter of time. Yeah, and so John, I even I 3D printed a bunch to like give you guys at shows and stuff, but then at some point, like I tested them, and a lot of the glass is different thickness. So anyways, I got to modify the design a bit so it works on all the glass.
Super skill shot completed. I would advise you to aim at one of the lit mission lanes.
I felt a great disturbance in the force, as if millions of voices suddenly cried out in terror and were suddenly silenced.
I'm going to quote that at the next management meeting at work with the exact same look on my face.
The Jedi Time Saver is now available.
Remember,
See what they're
a
saying.
Jedi can feel the force flowing through him.
All right, thank you, Aaron, for that. Anyone else have anyone else want to talk about the financials?
To the other, I've seen a lot of strange stuff, but I've never seen anything to make me believe there's one all-powerful force controlling everything.
With the blast shield down, I can't even see. How am I supposed to fight?
How am I supposed to fight?
You know, I did feel something. I could almost see the remote.
That's good. You've taken your first step into a larger world.
Mystery award is lit.
It is fucking leaning. It is leaning a bit, isn't it? How did this happen? I wonder if I... It was level at some point. I wonder...
The ion cannon is ready. You've played multiplier.
The thing is, I'll start to compensate for it, then I'll level it and it'll be
There's
worse.
something not right here.
Oh, new stuff. This is new stuff. Let's try to stay in the mode.
The ratings indicate the shot multiplier is active. I feel cold.
This is new. It's a hard shot to hit. You can barely see it's lit, but the left spinner is hard to hit.
This is strong. With the dark side, we must go.
Multiplier is lit. I advise you to connect it. And place a shot multiplier. Extra ball collected. Very well done. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, at least we found a new mode.
Ball 1 locked. It has come to my attention that the missions are lit.
And then it roamed to another, even harder shot.
You must not succumb to your dark impulses. Ball 2 locked. Shot multiplier.
Yeah, it's not that bad, to be honest. It's not like I moved Galactic Tank Force into the corner, and it is hell out of level right now. So. Come on. Dang it. Camera was kind of in the way. Excuse. Insert excuse here.
Super skill shot completed. Use the action button to control your Jedi powers and save the ball. We've been rescued, but let's...
They shut down the main reactor. We'll be
destroys the shore. There'll be no escape for the princess this time.
Just check the cabinet itself.
We'll do it live! Fuck
Oh,
it!
come on now, we haven't got all
Do it
day.
live!
So the cabinet itself is only out by 0.1, so it's definitely not out that much, but definitely what I'll do is I'll slide the glass open and recheck it later. Just check the back. The front is usually fine.
Jay. Very well done.
I think it can be a case too, John, that like
Battle multi-ball.
I'm just not super good at hitting all the shots in this game.
Jackpot. Triple jackpot. 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 That was well done. Now, may we please go home? Jackpot! Triple jackpot! Defeat the AT-AT. Super jackpot! Extra ball collected. How advantageous. Oh my, you've activated the multipliers.
Okay.
I can't keep the vision out of my head. They're my friends. I gotta help them.
You must not go.
E. Jedi Ball Save is now available at the action button. But Han and Leia will die if I don't. I will. And I'll return. I promise.
All right. So one of the most important shots I haven't hit once today, which is being able to backhand the Luke.
Trace a shot multiply.
There we go. I should just try harder. Try harder. One thing I can say with the code update, there are less ball saves, which is fine. It's fine. But I think there was some more forgiving ball saves for certain things before.
Shot multipliers are lit.
What is thy bidding, my master?
Ball 2 locked.
And that is the secret too, Rakan. The skill.
I beg your pardon, but do you know what you're doing?
Where are those transmissions you intercepted? What have you done with those plans? If this is a concept ship, where is the ambassador? She must have hidden the plans in the escape pod. Send a detachment down to retrieve them. See to it.
Missions are lit. Shoot one of the flashing shots.
Too short for a stormtrooper.
Huh?
Comb in the desert.
Half battle multi-ball. Jackpot.
Yada.
Ben Kenobi, where is he?
Come on. Defeat the AT-AT. Super jackpot. I think we took a wrong turn.
You must gain control.
Yes, it worked. It's gonna throw it straight up and straight down, isn't it? You dirty hooker. I should have just nudged the hell out of that.
Enter your initials, friend.
Dark Side Cave Champion. It's new. It's because it's a new mode and we watched it once. We got into it once, so
Well done.
So Slinger,
You'll be remembered throughout the galaxy.
Slinger, the glass didn't explode
In
into the
event you do
game.
not match, I want
Thank
you to
God.
know you've been a real friend.
The glass exploded beside the game, and that game had glass on it. So nothing went in the game. Thank God. I mean, it some glass went into like the beer seal, but I vacuumed it all out. So. But yeah, talking about 007, I know a lot of you have played that game before, but man, I love that game. I'm starting to love it. Ah, man, this is the thing about first impressions. First impressions of games have like, we got to be careful with those because like when I first played it, I fixated on a few stupid aspects of it, like the don 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 sound, like it drove me crazy. And then when you looked it up at the time, this is about a year ago, the code was getting kind of crapped on online because it was early or whatever. Not enough assets were coded in yet. And then so I kind of like put it out of my mind, like, oh, I'm never going to want to own that one. And so anyways, I've got it now. And man, the code is deep. The code is well thought out. The shots are well thought out. The mode starting's well thought out. So I don't know. It's good. I like it. And yeah, I enjoy it. It makes me happy. Star Wars. It does other emotions. The scoring's not horrible today, though. I've walked up to Star Wars and like not broken 100 million and like had emotions from it. So I know there's some people are. Oh, what's up, Jeffrey, in the chat as well. Thank you. It says great content. Thanks. First time pinball owner. They have Jaws 50th. Your lockdown bar came too tight and tore the front decal. Ah, that sucks. The right flipper coil is not powerful enough. So that is a great question. So Jeffrey in the chat on YouTube described their experience with a new game. So typically what you should do is go through the distributor, especially if you're having a coil issue, because actually all distributors are supposed to be set up to do tech support on site if needed. But typically, if your right flipper coil is not powerful enough, you're probably experiencing what I just experienced on Beetlejuice, which under the playfield, there's what's called the end of stroke switch adjustment. And it's good if their tech support can diagnose it before you try to diagnose it yourself. The reason being, 50% of the information on adjusting flipper coils is from the old style. So they're the opposite of what you should do. So if you go into ChatGPT or Grok and ask it about flipper coils, you'll find it's reversed to what you want to do. So definitely go to the distributor. I think it's just support at Stern Pinball, but you can also just go directly to Stern. I would go through the distributor because also on the front of your game where you have the front decal being torn, they can send you another decal. It's a bit of a job to put it on there, but get it, even if you don't put it on right away, because they might not want to do it later. But talking about Stern support has been, in my experience, great. I've dealt with them most times directly through the dealer because that way the dealer has some pull. And actually, if they need to issue parts, they do it through the dealer. So, for example, in some cases, they'll issue the parts through the dealer. For me, like I recently needed parts for, I haven't installed it yet, but Star Wars needs a kit to be installed on the Death Star. It's actually sitting in this room somewhere. I haven't put it in yet, but anyway, long story short, they were able to diagnose it, send the pictures, send the PDFs how to do it. Just go through the dealer and they will put you in touch with Stern support, and then you go back and forth with them. I do want to talk about for just a very brief second about Spooky support. So I had a flipper issue with Spooky that they determined was actually code related. And so anyways, I had already made some adjustments to my end of stroke switch, and now something doesn't feel right. So they've been excellent back and forth. I got a ticket open. So props to Spooky support too. Anyways, my experience with both of them has been great. American Pinball support was also good at getting back to me with pictures, ideas, solutions. When I had an issue with Pedretti, it was just a longer turnaround because our hours were opposite, and things just took a bit longer because my issue was I couldn't update the game. So anyways, just talking about support.
The Empire never rests. And
Welcome to the
neither
stream,
can we.
Jeffrey. Happy to have you in the chat. Jaws 50th too. You will not be disappointed. That's a great purchase. I put a lot of games on my Jaws. I'm probably at like 700, which is like for a home user that's had it for like a year. It's quite a bit.
Super skill shot completed. D. I think you'll be needing this.
That was my fault. Sloppy flipper skills.
Ball 1 locked. I suggest we try to obtain the lit mystery award.
Star Wars
Ball
shots
2
are
locked.
obscenely tight. That's a known thing. But might be leaning a bit. Star Wars shots are very tight, and
Lock is lit.
It's two you'll be
they're manageable, but you got to put a lot of games on it to get.
I beg your pardon, but all the missions are now lit.
300 games in 3 months is not too bad.
Wonderful idea.
Shows you're enjoying it. So Jeffrey, your first time pinball owner, I'm gonna make a recommendation that might be controversial. I would set your machine to like, I mean, actually you've had it for 3 months, so maybe you're past that point, but as the family gets used to a game, I always make the settings extra easy, add some ball savers so that you can get far into the code. Jaws is a challenging game though. That center drain, I would
Come
move.
on now, we haven't got all day.
I would also move your outlane posts on Jaws and the life save to make it a little bit easier. And then you'll get further and have more fun. And then change it as you get better. I do that with all of my machines. When I get them, I do the extra easy preset, turn on all the ball savers, and then slowly turn it off. And slowly tighten up my tilt bob. Because like, I play pinball to have fun, not because I'm an operator trying to harvest quarters from people. I do play in tournaments, but that's not my whole life. But I do think it's a good habit to not have all your machines set too easy. Because if they're too easy, or like the tilt bobs are all really loose, when you actually do play in a tournament or go to an arcade, you're gonna either not do well in the tournament or you're not gonna have fun at the arcade. So it's a good habit to start with them on easy and then move them to medium or turn your ball savers off. That's a good practice. But this is what I do.
completed.
Interesting.
Bless my circuits. Oh, thank heavens. Half battle multi-ball. Jackpot. Double jackpot. This is suicide. Jackpot. Jackpot. But I wish I had your confidence. Jackpot.
What I don't get is like, why do they like sneak in the burping sound in the Battle of Hoth? Why is that relevant to the Battle of Hoth? What am I missing?
Jackpot.
That was a new Add-a-Ball animation also. If you're just joining the stream, by the way, there was a new code update. I didn't put that in the title, but there was a new code update.
Jackpot.
No worries. I'm happy to help. I mean, if I can with advice ever, but
Well done. Jackpot. Double jackpot. Jackpot. Defeat the attack.
shoot. Come on.
Defeat the attack.
There we go.
Super jackpot collected. How wonderful. They shut out the main reactor. Will be destroyed for sure. There'll be no escape for the princess. Don't you call me a mindless philosopher. I'm going to regret this.
Oh! Come on now. Send it. Send it. What are you doing with it?
We've been rescued.
Ah, shiznit. Welcome everyone to the Friday stream, by the way. Thank you for coming to hang out. I appreciate it. I hope you're I know. I'm determined to have fun playing pinball on a Friday, but it works most of the time. Works most of the time. So does anybody have any big pinball plans this weekend? Any events,
Oh, come
any
on now, we haven't got all
tournaments,
day.
any shows that you're doing?
it again. Again.
What is thy bidding, my master?
J.
Like how it's like hit any of the 12 red shots. My wife was coming to sneak up on me, but she knew that if she did it again, I would set up both my Tinder and my Grindr profiles.
Grinder?
R2 says the chance of a
No
match
judge.
is 725 to 1.
Sneaking into the frame. Now back to the kitchen mat. Just kidding.
Imagine if he actually said that.
Oh, my coffee's empty. No.
Who's on?
The peoples.
Who's Irish? Luck.
Irish Luck. Our homie Irish Luck.
Where's Irish Luck from?
I don't know.
Ireland?
I feel like there's some Irish adjacent in Irish Luck.
Dang.
SoCal.
Ugh.
So do you play at, are you near Van Nuys? Are you part of that group? The Ace Yogi group on Tilt? I know SoCal is massive. SoCal is actually as big as
Canada.
Canada's basically
East of LA.
The California is the size of all of Canada's population.
Oh God. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So you're close to Captain's Arcade Shore. So do you go to Asylum Brewing? I go to once a year. My work goes to Anaheim, and so in the evenings I go to Asylum Brewing. I haven't been to Captain's Auction. What?
I thought you broke this.
No, I broke the glass from it. That's just a spare sheet of glass. I have 2 spare sheets of glass. But they're not the good glass. They're the non. It's not Invisiglass. Yeah, so I haven't been to Hyper Beer Co. yet. I think it opened recently, and my brother and I were gonna go there, but actually they made us work. We had to actually do work when we were there. Yeah, I gotta check out Hyper Beer Co. I mean, basically work. I go there for sure once a year for work for 5 days or so, but also sometimes we'll go to Disneyland, so that ends up in that area. But
Humans do truly need my help.
Pork dong for dinner. Pork dong. Pork dongs for dinner.
all right.
All right. Have a good day.
Bye. Don't trip on the thing. Oh, can you take this? Thanks for nothing. Just making some pork tenderloin into something.
Now,
It's
come on
always
now,
good.
we haven't got all day.
Based on my physical dimensions, I eat pretty well. I think we might soon. We might. I don't know. I might get canceled. We might both get canceled if she comes. I think she likes that the basement arcade is like my space, but unfortunately, like, I mean, because then when I'm down here, she's in freedom from me. So, but yeah, I would like it if my wife and daughter played just more pinball.
Super skill shot completed. Light is lit. Missions are lit. So many to choose from. Bonus multiply.
I'd be curious how she's making it. It's nice out, so it might end up on the barbecue, but she made pork tenderloin into pulled pork recently, which was delicious, but
enabled. I never doubted you for a second. Oh, wonderful. Perhaps R2 can be of some assistance to you.
Through the Force, things you will see, other places, the future, the past, old friends long gone.
it could just be me, but I feel like Yoda's eyes are lit less. Like they're maybe less forgiving ball savers. I don't know. It's fine. I'll get used to it, but you know.
Super skill shot completed.
I can't keep doing it.
Obi Jr.
Please try to aim more accurately. Ball 1 locked. I don't pretend to understand the Force, but this dark side is not to be trifled with.
That's how I dance. Like these guys. That's how, and that dude there, that guy, that's how I look at the mall when I'm there with my daughter. Like fucking presidential security.
It may be advantageous for us to collect a mystery award.
So what's up, BB Shift? Yeah, so the question is, do I like Fall of the Empire better than the 2017 Richie Star Wars? I think that's what you mean. I only thought that version was okay, so I think it's better, but it's still kind of like the new and shiny to me. So there's things that for me, my pinball journey, I really like the newer tech. So the screen and the speakers and the, you know, I really like the idea of it being the first Spike 3. This one has the Spike 2 cabinet though. This is a half and half. But the only thing, I think that this version maybe could have used a little more excitement, another mech or something, but they got all the video assets, all the sound assets, same with the 2017 version. And for me, if anything, I would kind of just consider Fall of the Empire almost like a Star Wars remaster. Like all the assets are going to be the same. Like if you're doing Star Wars, you're doing all the same assets. So, but I don't, the only thing I would be sort of somewhat critical about with Fall of the Empire, the game-breaking issue with the Death Star was kind of upsetting, and I still haven't fixed mine because it's a big job and I just have other things in life and other options to play. So like even today I've been playing for 1 hour and 20 minutes. I haven't started Death Star multiball. So I do have some gripes about this one, but as far as the most pretty game in the room, this one is the most pretty game. Beetlejuice is the second, you know? So if it's just looks you're going for. But the code is still pretty, I mean, it's 80 or 90% finished on Fall of the Empire. So they're finishing off some modes, adding some more content. I would still say I probably prefer this version, but it has some frustrating shots. Yeah, the rules in this one are a little, I would say a little better, a little more clear. But I still haven't figured out all the rules. A couple things that frustrate me. I mean, maybe it's just my shot quality, but I get a lot of rejects on the hyperspace ramp. So even like a clean shot won't make the jump. That kind of sucks. And there's maybe one too many shots to hit. Like the shots are 1.5 inches wide for a 1-inch ball. That's maybe my only gripe. They could have made this scoop smaller and these 2 lanes wider, maybe. Maybe that underneath the at could have been skinnier and just made these 2 shots wider, just because they're such important shots, but I don't know. Yeah, so, and I don't know why, like Trainer says, Death Star gripe is valid. I'm just gonna turn that down a little bit. Like receiving the game, and I didn't even notice it was an issue until playing it for about a week, and then I realized like I am not even aiming at the shot. Subconsciously, I know that it's either gonna reject or I'm gonna brick on the post beside it. So I just say that shot in particular is not a good shot. Like it's not on, it could be on a different angle so you can hit it from both flippers, but it's a difficult as F shot. So as far as being approachable to like, you know, younger or novice players, like I don't know if they hit the mark exactly with this one, but as soon as you start to play and Jabba's flashing and you get a ball in the toilet bowl and the video assets come up, it'll still be fun as hell for those new players. And like I said, my brother-in-law was here, stayed for around Easter. This is like one of the only games he played in the room. He just loves it. So he's a newer novice player. He's getting good scores now, but you know, I think it'll stay for a while, this game. And I do think, like Tom said, I do think Fall of the Empire is better. But ooh.
R2-D2, you should know better than to trust a strange computer.
I'm just going to take a second and I'm going to go refill my coffee, but I'll be right back. Need to consume some more caffeine. Well, that was good timing. Basically, like one song played. Yeah. Move that camera up since the...
Humans do truly need my help navigating this machine. Super skill shot completed. The Jedi Ball safely is now fully functional. Light is lit.
A couple things I like to try to safely hit right off the bat is obviously the light lock. Oh shit, they changed that too. I think they changed that. So before, when you hit the light lock, it would actually spot one of the balls too. Yeah, it's not doing that anymore.
Ball 1 locked.
I stumbled across a recording while I was cleaning him. He says he belongs to someone called
What's up, D-Dosed? So it's not really a long story, but it is somewhat funny. So I was moving some machines around the room, and the other day, so everything's placed. I measured them, made they're where they should be. But anyways, how many needed to be re-leveled? 1, 2, 3, 4. 6 of the machines needed to be re-leveled because I moved them, and so I was doing that. I was going through machine to machine, and the last one, I was going to, I was lifting the glass. It wasn't James Bond's glass though. It was actually Dungeons and Dragons, and it was a voodoo glass. Not that it really matters, but I know I have been shilling the Nitro Pinball glass because I just got some pieces for, I think I put some on James Bond. And anyways, the Nitro Pinball glass is great, and I'm gonna go buy 2 sheets of it to replace the broken piece and a piece that doesn't. Anyways, long story short, when I picked it up, I didn't hit anything. I just was moving straight up and it just blew. And it was a mess that's worth avoiding. If you haven't broken a piece before, it was a mess.
The ion cannon is ready. You've placed a shot multiplier. I suggest you start one of the flashing mission shots.
Yeah, and the thing that sucks too, D-Dosed, is it was a piece of the good glass. Like voodoo glass is pretty good glass, and it's always hard to get it too. It's always hard to find or get your hands on some glass. Jiggle, jiggle. My pinball doesn't jiggle, jiggle. It does sing.
I advise you to connect it. You place a shot multiplier. Joke is what you don't want to do in this game. Nudge is half battle multi-ball.
Part of me wants to get good at this game, and I mean like really good. Like play it every day before bed until all the shots become a reflex, because this one I sort of feel is kind of like John Wick in that, like, yeah, all the shots are tight, but as soon as you get them down there, you can hit them on the fly.
Well done. Now, may we please go home? Jackpot! 5, 4. Your time has expired.
Who are you?
Jackpot! This is suicide. Defeat the attack. Super jackpot. You've placed a shot multiplier.
Yeah, Didos, can you describe the issues? The chat's been great tech support for me.
The last remnants of the old republic have been swept away.
Okay, so the CPU, is the screen just not lighting up? Or not turning on? How did they know it needs to be replaced?
We'll keep the local system. This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
And I'll tell you why in a second.
Your sad devotion to that ancient religion has not helped you conjure up the stolen data tapes. Lord Vader will provide us with the location of the rebel fortress by the time this station is operational.
Okay, and now I'm not their tech support. I don't know about your issue, Didos, but I won't name the game. You guys can probably guess it. But I more or less bricked a game recently. The HDMI out on these things. I know, so tech support's already been helping you. They probably thought of this, but anytime there's HDMI into a screen, there's what's called a handshake. And it's critical that sometimes the handshake will break. You're no longer holding hands. And
Now, come on now, we haven't got all day.
This happened in a game for me, and it was because I plugged in basically an HDMI splitter and then unplugged it. Well, it had now shaken hands with that other thing. And if you do try to plug in a laptop or another screen, it can break the handshake with that original device, but it doesn't mean you can't recreate the handshake. So if that's the issue, if the CPU is still turning on, so is there a Warden board that's flashing colored lights underneath by chance? Because that means it's just broken. It's not booting up because of that display. A lot of the time the display is like a critical step in the booting of these mini PCs. Like the post, if you're a PC guy, the power on self-test, if it doesn't detect the screen. So also by the LCD on the back too, there's a little controller board with some buttons on it. Those are basically like a little keyboard or like the buttons on your monitor. You might try kind of fiddling with those. Because if the screen doesn't work, the warden board underneath won't work, and then your lighting won't work. All those things. Yeah, so I heard about that too. And it's a lot of these systems are using that mini PC style, and but because they're like a little closed system, the handshake to the video can break very easily. Yeah, well, good luck with the tech support. They are excellent, but it sounds to me like possibly the screen is white because it's not talking to the PC. Did you try moving the HDMI to the screen or pushing the buttons on the little control board for the screen? Because it might be like looking for HDMI 2 or some other source. I know these are super obvious things, but I went through like 3 hours of a very similar problem with a very similar system the other day. I got it fixed, and I caused that problem, so I didn't go to tech support over it. And it wasn't like, it was, yeah. Anyways, it involved putting a game on stream.
I advise you to aim at one of the lit vision buttons.
And wasn't as easy as I thought it would be.
This is madness.
I also always like sharing stories of me screwing stuff up, because that's for entertainment purposes.
One vote. Oh my, you've activated the multiplier.
I call those like a limp drain, like a slow limp drain. Yeah, Slinger, that's a good point. I used the term bricked because it was temporarily a brick. And I was extremely stressed out about it, especially because I caused it by doing unnecessary movement of plugs to hook up to be able to stream the game. Anyways, but it works now. But it was definitely a brick, and I was definitely angry and upset about it for the evening. But I know that, and from my research during those 3 hours of angst in the middle of the night, the mini PC handshake to game, either pinball or other type of game, is kind of like a known thing, because it's meant to be like a closed loop, system never changes. And anyways, that's why I suggested it first, because I had just experienced something similar. But yeah, HDMI handshaking is an issue. But it does sound to me possibly like DDoS system just needs a FedEx of a new box. But yeah, keep us posted. I'd love to hear. I think an important thing for the community is to always know firsthand stories about tech support and these manufacturers, because, you know, sometimes what will happen is the community will amplify an experience that was 5 years ago or limited or just like the first batch of games. But the manufacturers obviously would be motivated to do better, I would think. So, yeah, anyways, sure. Keep us posted. Love to hear about it. Oh, that's sweet. That is a good story so far, DDoS. I mean, maybe it's worth the wait. And you know, this hobby also is not it's not just about playing the games, but it's about the upgrades and the maintenance and the process, right? So that is kind of I know you have a good collection and you're used to this stuff, but I think it's cool that their support is great in this case, and you get a little bit of a weekend project. And you get, chances are, maybe you'll have some spare parts out of it too. Maybe you'll plug in, I mean, they might get you to send it back, but anyways.
Super skill shot completed.
Yeah, basically, Slinger, that is similarly to what happened with my case, but
Laugh it up, fuzzball.
Mystery award is lit. It has come to my attention that the missions are lit.
oh,
No hands. Impressive. Most impressive. Shot multiplier. Oh, do hurry up before the points diminish. Lock is lit. 5, 4, 3, 2. Thank the maker. The force is with us.
oh, come on. 100% my fault, but
In the event you do not match, I want you to know you've been a real friend.
well, my scores aren't incredibly high today, but I am enjoying myself playing. So I hope you guys are enjoying hanging out too. I don't know. I'm gonna play one more game, I think, and then I gotta go to work.
Super skill shot completed. Missions are lit. Shoot one of the flashing shots. The ratings indicate the shot multiplier is active. Oh dear, I thought we were doing.
So that was a ball save without his eyes lit. I'm curious about that.
Jedi Ball Saver is now available.
Too short for a stormtrooper.
Huh?
The Jedi Ball Saver is now fully functional. Lock is lit.
Ben Kenobi, where is he?
Come on.
Yeah, I call them sympathy ball saves or grace period to Irish.
I think we took a wrong turn.
Ah,
Quick, we've got to get across. Find the controls and extend the bridge.
I haven't seen that one before.
Ball 2 locked.
Nice.
I think I just blasted.
They're coming through!
Half battle multi-ball. Jackpot. Use the action button to control your Jedi powers and save the ball. Defeat the AT-AT. Super jackpot collected. How wonderful! Shot multipliers are lit.
Oh, that's good to know. I think is that new that the multi-ball ball saver only uses up one letter. That's good to know. I don't think you could even do the ball saver in multi-ball before.
Super skill shot completed. It appears you've obtained an extra ball.
Reject.
Extra ball collected. Very well done.
It's because a droid don't pull people's arms out of their sockets when they lose. Wookiees are known to do that.
Baba Yaga.
Super skill shot completed. Place a shot multiplier. The ion cannon is ready. You place a shot multiplier.
There's something not right here.
This is a new mode.
Would have been killed too, and the droids would now be in the hands of the Empire.
We've been rescued. Oh, do please hurry. Super skill shot completed. J. Multiplier is lit. Jedi Ball Savers now available at the action button.
There's something alive in here. That's your imagination.
You must gain control.
really wonderful idea.
Oh my, you've activated the multipliers.
Like all of these disappeared.
Ball 1 locked.
Wrong ramp, but we'll take it.
Laugh it up, fuzzball.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Ball 2 locked.
Would have been killed too, and the droids would now be in the hands of the Empire.
Laugh it up, fuzzball.
Don't just stand there and try and brace it with something.
It appears you've obtained an extra ball. We're counting on you being capable of keeping this ball in play.
Well, I always like to end on a low note. Just drain it. Just drain it.
Jay,
Might be doesn't.
I don't think they're going to let us in, R2. R2, wait! Oh dear. R2.
That was just sloppy jalopy.
Shot multiplier. The Force is with us after all. Place a shot multiplier.
The first time in 2 hours that I locked a ball in
Star lock 1.
in the Death Star. BW, that's a hot take.
Super skill shot completed. D. R2 says the chance of a match is 725 to 1.
All right, well. BW, there should be Pokemon showing up pretty soon. There's a bunch of launch parties that have been happening, but it's fun. It's going to get better too. That with Pokemon Pinball, kind of one of the highlights is you can actually collect the Pokemon in your app. So it's fun if you're into that, and they're relatively easy to earn in the game. So it's fun. But to all the viewers, wherever you're watching today, thank you for the new follows and subs lately. I appreciate it. Also, if you're not a follower on the Faceplace, do that. But yeah, thank you, Irish Luck. At least I didn't have a horrible session. But hopefully I'll get through some more modes later. I'm thinking I'm going to have Beetlejuice on the stream this weekend. just because it's still new. So I'll probably stream tonight after work on this again. But maybe I'll switch to Beetlejuice. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. I'll see you where we're going to raid today, but yeah, also, if you guys are never into the raid, if I raid out somewhere and you're not into it and you just want to watch more gameplay on this channel, it's good to just watch the VODs. They help me. I've been noticing my analytics. Watching VODs on this channel is a good way to, support the channel. I might raid out today. I think there's some friends and some not so friends online. I finished my coffee. Stay in the chat for a few minutes, but well, so what's in store for streaming here this weekend? I think I'm going to do Star Wars once again this afternoon, but I might switch to Beetlejuice this afternoon. It's quite a, yeah. Beetlejuice needs more attention. Aldi, what's up in the chat? I only found a couple aspects of the new code. We found the new cave mode twice. I didn't really notice anything else, but I'm kind of determined this afternoon, hopefully, to get a little more into some of these other modes, but I think I got into 2 different modes because I got 2 new achievements that were like low scoring achievements. So it wasn't like I, got way into it and, achieved a ton. But, so no big deal on the code update today, but anyways, well, it was nice to hang out today. I will probably see you again later today. I might do a stream on the Pinball Live Network, so if you aren't a follower on the Pinball Live Network, look it up on Twitch or look it up on other places too. But I'm going to possibly raid out. I don't really. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, have a good rest of your day. If you want to watch some more pinball. Behemoth, did you just come in at the very end? Well, the VOD is posted, so you can watch the VOD. But Yeah, I'm just going. I got to head to work. This is the same time I got to head to. No, it's all good. All good. I mean, I'm here pretty much every day. But this weekend, I may be doing some projects in here, which I may just throw the camera live. I want to install some pin sound products. I want to install some precision flippers. So for both of those, I'm going to do a YouTube video, but I may just do it live also. Like, you know, that may be fun to watch that process, my filming process. But yeah, anyways, if you do want to watch more grown-up adjacent stuff, just throw on a VOD. There's a ton of them in all the different games I play. There's a couple months worth. Yeah, maybe we'll just do it live. But so when I when I unloaded Beetlejuice, I brought it home and I brought 2 coworkers from my shipping department at work, and it was very helpful. Anyways, I don't want to. Anyways, but I'm like, you just stand in there. You just stand in there. Anyways, okay, I get to head out. Enjoy the rest of your day, everybody. It was fun.